calendar is bleeding, red circles on the wall. I watched the winter fade and the summer leaves fall. The first one was mine back in early July. I stared at the phone, waiting for a high, but the screen stayed dark and the cake tasted like ash. Just another memory gone in a flash. Then came your sisters, then your mothers in May. I wrote out the texts, but I threw them away. It's a cycle of shadows, a ghost of a year, marking the dates when you used to be here. The candles are burning, but there's no one to blow out the flame of a feeling I can't let go. It's been a year of silent birthdays, one by one, celebrating nothing under a setting sun. No happy returns, no wish you were mine, just the ticking of a clock in a jagged line. I'm blowing out wishes in an empty room, wrapped in the silk of this quiet gloom. Another trip around the sun, another mile of pain, in a year of silent birthdays, washing out in the rain. Today is the big one, the one that belongs to you. I bought the expensive wine, the deep vintage blue. I sat 2 glasses down on the table for show, like you're just in the kitchen or you're just running slow. I sang the song softly, barely a breath. It felt like a lullaby, it felt like a death. I'm aging without you, I'm growing so old, in a story that stopped when the weather turned cold. It's a cycle of shadows, a ghost of a year. I'm counting the days since you disappeared. The candles are melting, dripping like tears on the floor of the house where we spent all our years. It's been a year of silent birthdays, one by one, celebrating nothing under a setting sun. No happy returns, no wish you were mine, just the ticking of a clock in a jagged line. I'm blowing out wishes in an empty room, wrapped in the silk of this quiet gloom. Another trip around the sun, another mile of pain, in a year of silent birthdays, washing out in the rain. Does anyone tell you they love you today? Did you make a wish? Did you throw it away? Are you celebrating with someone brand new? Or is your house as quiet as mine is for you? I hate the confetti, I hate the parade of all of the memories that refuse to fade. It's just a year of silent birthdays, one by one, celebrating nothing under a setting sun. No happy returns, no wish you were mine, just the ticking of a clock in a jagged line. I'm blowing out wishes in an empty room, wrapped in the silk of this quiet glue. Happy birthday, baby, wherever you are. I'll see you next year in the dark. I ran to a friend we used to know in the frozen food aisle under the neon glow. I asked how she'd been, she said she was fine, and she slipped up and crossed over the line. She talked about a party at a house on the hill. How you were the life of it, standing there still, with a drink in your hand and a girl on your arm, safe in the glow of a brand new charm. It hit like a wave, cold and profound, to hear you still moving, still making a sound. But I'm just a reader who's lost her place, while someone else is tracing the lines on your face. And now you're just a name in someone else's story, a supporting role in their morning glory. I'm a footnote now, a chapter they'll skip, while you're the wine on a stranger's lip. I used to own ink, I used to hold the pen, but I'll never be the lead in your life again. It's a different book with a different glory, and your name belongs in someone else's story. She said you've been traveling, you're finally seeing Rome, the place that we saved for when we found a home. She said you look happy, you're laughing again, like you never went through the if and the when. I'm happy for you, or I'm trying to be, but it's hard to watch you be you without me. I'm holding the draft of the life that we planned, while you're holding a brand new, beautiful hand. It's a heavy weight, this second-hand news, to hear about the path that you decided to choose. The plot has moved on, the setting is new, and there's no room for me in the after of you, 'cause now you're just a name in someone else's story, a supporting role in their morning glory. I'm a footnote now, a chapter they'll skip, while you're the wine on a stranger's lip. I used to own the ink, I used to hold the pen, but I'll never be the lead in your life again. It's a different book with a different glory, and your name belongs in someone else's story. I hope she writes you better than I did. I hope she loves the secrets that you hid. I hope she doesn't smudge the pages with tears, the way that I did for all of those years. I'm just a ghost in the prologue now. Yeah, you're just a name in someone else's story, the main character in their morning glory. I'm the once upon a time that didn't quite last, a yellow photograph buried in the past. I used to own the ink, I used to hold the pen, but I'll never be the lead in your life again. It's a different book, a different glory. Your name, it sounds so different when she says it. Your name is a closed book to me. The end, the end. I'm walking through the rooms where we used to speak, but the floorboards chords are the only thing finding a voice. The air in here is heavy and my knees are getting weak from the weight of a goodbye that wasn't my choice. I left the radio on just to hear a human sound, but it's just static and the ghost of a song we knew. Every step I take across this hollowed out ground is a rhythm that leads me right back to you. I'm whispering I love you to the empty hall, waiting for a reply that'll never come at all. It's a desperate game of hide and seek, where the seeker is tired and the spirit is bleed. Now I'm living in the sorrowful echoes of us, in the silence that settle like layers of dust. I'm hearing your name in the wind at the door, like a wave hitting glass on a desolate shore. It's a reverb of pain, it's a hollowed out ring of the beautiful promises we used to sing. I'm trapped in the sound of a heart as it breaks, feeding the soulful echoes my memory made. I went to the canyon where we shouted at the sky to hear our future come bouncing back loud. Now I'm standing on the edge of a jagged white, with my head in the midst of a funeral cloud. I remember the way that you used to call my name with a lilt in your voice, like a bird on a wing. Now the silence and the shouting feel exactly the same, just a void where there used to be everything. If sound never dies, if it just travels on, somewhere out there you are really gone. I'm chasing the vibrations, I'm chasing the air, trying to find a frequency where you're still there. Now I'm living in the sorrowful echoes of us, in the silence that settle like layers of dust. I'm hearing your name in the wind at the door, like a wave hitting glass on a desolate shore. It's a reverb of pain, it's a hollowed out ring of a beautiful promises we used to sing. I'm trapped in the sound of a heart as it breaks, feeding the sorrowful echoes my memory made. Sorrowful echoes, they won't let me go. The more that I listen, the less that I know. Just a vibration of a lost conversation. Echo. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? The alarm goes off at 7 like it always does, but the room feels twice as big as it ever was. I reach out my hand in the gray morning light, looking for the warmth that got me through the night. But the sheets are pulled tight and the fabric is cold, like a story that's ended before it was told. I'm hugging a pillow that's losing its scent, wondering where all of our forever went. I'm paralyzed here in the center of the frame, trying not to whisper your beautiful name. The coffee is brewing for two in the pot. I'm living in a habit that you forgot. staring at the half-empty side of the bed, replaying the things that you never quite said. There's an ocean of space on the right-hand side, where a piece of my soul went to wither and hide. It's a desert of cod in a canyon of dust, the quietest graveyard of we of us. I'm waking up lonely and wishing I was dead, on the cold, half-empty side of the bed. Your book's on the nightstand, page 94, the one about lovers who survived the war. But we didn't make it, we fell in the street. Now I'm just a soldier in a retreat. I try to move over to take up the space, but I can't find a way to inhabit your place. I'm a ghost in a kingdom that's lost its crown, and the weight of the silence is pulling me down. I'm paralyzed here in the center of the frame, tracing the shadows and bearing the blame. The coffee is brewing for two in the pot. I'm still in the movie, but you left the plot. And I'm staring at the half-empty side of the bed, replaying the things that you never quite said. There's an ocean of space on the right-hand side, where a piece of my soul went to wither and hide. It's a desert of cod in a canyon of dust, the quietest graveyard of we of us. I'm waking up lonely and wishing I was dead, on the cold, half-empty side of the bed. I give anything for a messy pile of clothes, for the sound of your breathing, the way that it goes. I take the snoring, I take the cold feet, just to feel like this life was finally complete. But the mattress is level, the surface is flat. How can a heart be as hollow as that? Yeah, I'm staring at the half-empty side of the bed, replaying the things that you never quite said. There's an ocean of space on the right-hand side, where a piece of my soul went to wither and hide. It's a desert of cod in a canyon of dust, the quietest graveyard of we of us. I'm waking up lonely and wishing I was dead, on the cold, half-empty side of the bed. Half-empty, like the promise we made. Half-empty, like the price that I paid. I just stay on my side and wait for the light to fade. I'm looking back through the messages on my phone to the day the typing bubble died and left me alone. There wasn't a scream, there wasn't a slamming door, just a Tuesday afternoon where we didn't speak anymore. I thought it was a breather, a little bit of space, a temporary mask to hide a tired face. But the days turned to weeks and the weeks turned to dust, and the silence started eating through the we and the us. I'm waiting for the period at the end of the sentence, for a moment of anger or a bit of repentance. But the book is still open, the ink is still wet on a story that hasn't quite ended just yet. We never said goodbye, we just stopped talking. We stopped the car and we both started walking in opposite directions through a thick gray fog. Now I'm just a ghost in your digital log. No, it's over or I'm sorry, or don't let me go. Just a sudden eye ceiling and a temperature low. It's the loudest silence stays dark and the stars stay bright. We never said goodbye, we just stopped talking. We stopped the car and we both started walking in opposite directions through a thick gray fog. Now I'm just a ghost in your digital log. No, it's over, oh, I'm sorry, or don't let me go. Just a sudden eye ceiling and a temperature low. It's the loudest silence I've ever been in. Where does the ending of us even begin? We never said goodbye. Is it a breakup if no one says the words? Or just a migration of two lonely birds? I'm haunted by the things we didn't get to fight about. The flame didn't flicker, it just simply went out. I'm stuck in the comma, I'm stuck in the past, broken without a specific cause. Like a song that forgot how to sing. Are you still there? I'm still here, waiting for the goodbye that never came. Wallpaper's peeling in the hall by the door, where I used to lean back till my shoulders were sore, twisting the cord till my fingers turn white, talking to you in the dead of the night. But the plastic is cold and the copper is dry. There's no one to answer no matter how I try. I still pick it up just to feel the weight, like a fool standing guard at an empty gate. I'm dialing the digits I know by heart, tracing the map of how we fell apart. I wait for the ring, but the wire's afraid. Just the ghost of a promise that we never made. Now it's just echoes of a dialed song, ringing through a house where I'm all alone. A steady hollow rhythm in the dark, searching for a signal, waiting for a spark. It's the sound of the space that you left behind. Long flat line at the edge of my mind. No hello, no goodbye, just a hum of the phone and a bit of cold echo of a dialed tone. I remember your voice used to crack on the V when you say you were very much lonely for me. Now the silence is heavy, as thick as the dust, and the gears of the system are covered in rust. I'm shouting your name down a hollowed out wire, but I'm just a moth at a burned out fire. The operator's gone, the connection is through. I'm just talking to the memory of you. I'm dialing the digits I know by of a dial tone, ringing through a house where I'm all alone. A steady hollow rhythm in the dark, searching for a signal, waiting for a spark. Is the sound of the space that you left behind. Long flat line at the edge of my mind. No hello, no goodbye, just the hum of the phone and the bitter cold echoes of a dial tone. Maybe the line is busy in your new life. Maybe you're happy, maybe you're alright, but I'm stuck in the static. I'm caught in the hum, waiting for a message that's never gonna come. Why is the silence so the hum of the phone? The line is disconnected. Please hang up and try again. I've been trying for years, just echoes. Notification pings on the bedside rug. Another joke from the crew, another digital hug. They're planning a Friday at that place on the shore, the one where we sat by the window and swore that we'd be the ones who would make it out clean. But now you're a name behind a backlit screen. You haven't typed a word in 7 weeks today, but I see you active now, then you slip away. Everyone's talking like nothing has changed. The thread is the same, but the world's rearranged. I'm watching the bubble that never quite starts, just a graveyard of emojis and half-broken hearts. You're the ghost in the group chat, on in the thread, reading the things that should have been said. I see your icon, a small circle of gray, a shadow of someone a million miles away. They're laughing and tagging, they're making a plan, but I'm counting the minutes since you were a fan of the life that we lived, of the us that we knew. Now I'm just scrolling through the absence of you. Someone posts a photo from a year ago. You're in the center, caught in the glow. I almost hit like, then I pull back my hand. It's a language you don't speak, a place you don't land. The scene receipt says you were here at 10, then you vanished into the online again. It's a modern day haunting, a quiet routine to be so close to you through a piece of glass and machine. Everyone's talking, the jokes are so loud, but I'm looking for you in the digital crowd. I'm watching the bubble that never quite starts, tearing the logic of my memory apart. You're the ghost in the group chat, on in the thread, reading the things that should have been said. I see your icon, a small circle of gray, a shadow conversation. Should I delete the history or keep staring at the screen like it's some kind of mystery? You're right there in the list of names, but you're playing different kinds of games. A silent observer, witness to the fall. You're the ghost in the room with your back to the wall. Chat on in the thread, reading the things that should have been said. I see your icon, a small circle of gray, a shadow of someone a million miles away. They're laughing and tagging, they're making a plan, but I'm counting the minutes since you were a fan of the life that we lived, of the us that we knew. Now I'm just scrolling through the absence of you. User has left the chat. No, I'm still here, watching the gray circle, waiting for a ghost to speak, to speak. Cleaning out the folders of a year I can't reclaim, backspacing through the letters that used to spell your name. I found a cash window from a night in late July, a location shared pinpoint beneath the digital sky. But the blue dot is frozen on a street we used to walk, and the user is typing has forgotten how to talk. It's a graveyard of pixels, it's a museum of us, covered in the silence and the electronic dust. The cloud is still holding every word that we said, but the server is cold and the connection is dead. I'm tracing the outlines of a ghost in the glow, wondering where the rest of you managed to go. Now I'm just following faded digital footprints, searching for the spark in the old attachments, a thumbnail of a smile, a blurry video, the only parts of you that didn't have to go. I'm scrolling through the shadows of a love that didn't last, tripping over data from a broken-hearted past. It's all just ones and O's, but it feels like blood and bone. Faded digital footprints on the glass of my phone. I saw your like playlist, had a brand new song, something about beating happy like nothing went wrong. It's a breadcrumb left behind on a trail I shouldn't find, a small sharp reminder that I'm being left behind. I looked at our shared album, it hasn't updated in months, just a static collection of the two of us once. I'm a visitor now, just a guest on your page, watching the lion walk out of the cage. Yeah, the cloud is still holding every forever we swore, but I don't recognize the person behind the door. I'm tracing the outlines of a ghost in the glow, washed out in the light of the 2025 snow. And I'm just following faded digital footprints, searching for the spark in the old attachments, a thumbnail of a smile, a blurry video, the only parts of you that didn't have to go. I'm scrolling through the shadows of a love that didn't last, tripping over data from a broken-hearted past. It's all just ones and O's, but it feels like blood and bone. Faded digital footprints on the glass of my phone. just following faded digital footprints, searching for the spark in the old attachments. A thumbnail of a smile, a blurry video, the only parts of you that didn't have to go. I'm scrolling through the shadows of a love that didn't last, tripping over data from a broken-hearted past. It's all just ones and zeros, but it feels like blood and bone. Faded digital footprints on the gas of my phone. Select all. Are you sure you want to delete? My fingers shaking. I'm not ready for the retreat. One more scroll. It's gone. I'm looking at the stranger in the doorway, the one who wears your face and speaks your name. But you don't stand the way I remember, and the way you look at me isn't the same. I painted gold over all of your edges. I wrote a script where you never could lie. I built a sanctuary out of your whispers and hung a halo in a sunless sky. Now the paint is peeling off the wall, and the pedestal is starting to lean. I'm staring at the truth of who you are, and the space in between. I wasn't in love with the person I held, I was in love with the story I tell. I fell for a shadow, a ghost, a disguise, the version of you I invented in my eyes. You didn't break my heart, no I did it myself, by putting a memory on a high shelf. Now the lighting has changed and the colors are gray, and the version of you I invented just walked away. I gave you credit for words you never spoke. I saw a fire where there was only smoke. I thought your silence was deep and poetic, but it was just an absence I tried to make epic. I edited out every time that you left, until I was living in a beautiful theft. Now I'm holding the pieces of a dream I designed, of a man who existed only in my mind. And the paint is peeling off the walls, and the pedestal is starting to lean. I'm staring at the truth of who you are, and the space in between. I wasn't in love with the person I held, I was in love with the story I tell. I fell for a shadow, a ghost, a disguise, the version of you I invented in my eyes. You didn't break my heart, no I did it myself, by putting a memory on a high shelf. Now the lighting has changed and the colors are gray, and the version of you I invented just walked away. It's hard to mourn someone who was never there, a perfect illusion made of thin air. I'm saying goodbye to the you I created, while the real you stands there cold and understated. I'm sorry I made you a god in my head, when you were just human instead. I wasn't in love with the person I held, I was in love with the story I tell. I fell for a shadow, a ghost, a disguise, the version of you I invented in my eyes. You didn't break my heart, I did is fading away. Fading away. I love the version of you that I made up. I guess I never really knew it all. I used to pull into the driveway, let the engine die, and know the light in the window was the answer to why. I didn't need a map, I didn't need a key, 'cause your heartbeat was the only porch light I'd see. The kitchen smelled like cedar, and the tea we used to brew. I never felt like a stranger when I was standing next to you. But the boxes are all taped, and the locks have all been changed, and the geography of us has been completely rearranged. I'm driving past the exit where I used to turn off. The air in this city feels heavy and rough. I'm looking for a ceiling, I'm looking for a floor, but I don't recognize the paint on the door anymore. Because you were my home, now you're just a zip code, a 5-digit number at the end of the road. You're a coordinate on a map, a dot on a screen, the furthest thing from here that I've ever seen. I used to hang my hat on the hook of your soul. Now I'm just a drifter who's lost all control. I'm homesick for a person who doesn't exist. Now you're just a place on the visit list. I saw it on a piece of mail that came to the old place. A new street name, a new patch of space. You're living in the mountains, or maybe by the sea, in a house that was never built for you and for me. Do you have a favorite chair? Is there sun in the hall? Do you have a picture of us hanging on the wall? Or did you leave the home part behind in the dirt to build a new shelter away from the hurt? I'm staring at the GPS, the needle is blue. It says I'm 300 miles away from you, but it feels like a planet, it feels like an age, since I was the ink on your very last page. Because you were my home, now you're just a zip code, a 5-digit number at the end of the road. Your coordinate on a map, a dot on a screen, the furthest thing from here that I've ever seen. I used to hang my hat on the hook of your soul. Now I'm just a drifter who's lost all control. I'm homesick for a person who doesn't exist. Now you're just a place on the visited list. I can drive to the city, I can stand on the curb, I can look at the roof without saying a word. But I'd just be a tourist in a life I once owned, a king in a castle who's been dethroned. I'm standing in the rain of a town I don't know, with no place to stay and nowhere to go. Yeah, you were I just wanna go home, but you aren't home anymore.